sounding a little wild there, Leo. It's Dr. JP. You know what, Leo? I don't think I've ever read you Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know if I've read it to you guys out there, but this is definitely one of my favorites when I was a little kid. And you're a little wild, Leo, so I think it's time for me to get this one out and read it to you and our friends out there. Where the Wild Things Are. And Leo, calm down. Get you a nice spot right here by me. Alright, this is a story, Where the Wild Things. It's a story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. He did a lot of stuff. But why don't we start with this story? Shh, Leo. Where the Wild Things Are. Where the Wild Things Are. Who's that guy? This guy is Max. He's the main character in the story, so listen carefully. What's he doing dressed up in that suit? He's playing, okay, Leo? Shh. The night Max wore his wolf suit, and he made mischief of one kind and another. Ooh, he's got a fork in his hand and he's chasing the dog. That's not good. I don't like that. Well, his mom said she called him Wild Thing, and Max told her, I'll eat you up. And she said, you're go to bed without eating anything. So he was sent to his room. And there he is, very mad. Very mad. But you know what? In that very night in Max's room, a forest started growing. See over here by his bed? Watch. See? The forest started to grow, and it grew. And it grew until the ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. But you know what? An ocean came by. And it had a private boat for Max. And he got in it and he sailed through night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost a year until he got to the land where the wild things are. Look at this wild thing, just jumped right out of the ocean at him. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. And he doesn't look scared. And Max said, "Be still!" And he tamed them with his magic trick of staring into their eyes, their yellow eyes, without blinking once. And they were frightened of him. and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they decided to make him king of all the wild things. And they bowed before him. And now, Max cried, let the wild rumpus start. And if you can see in the pictures, they're swinging from the branches in the wild jungle. And ooh, that guy looks like kind of a moose with human feet, and this one looks like a chicken or rooster. And well, they kept playing all day and night, going wild in the jungles. And then, well, now stop, said Max. And he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, he was the king of all the wild things, was very lonely. He really wanted to be where someone loved him the best of all. And from across the world, he started to smell something good to eat. And he said, I think I'm gonna give up being the king of all these wild things. And you know what? He got in his boat. And the wild things cried, no, please don't go. Please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so. And Max said, no. And the wild things, they roared their terrible roars. They gnashed their terrible teeth. And they rolled their terrible eyes. They showed their terrible claws. And Max, he stepped in his private boat and they go, and he waved goodbye to them. Why did he want to go? Shh! Listen to the story. And he sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. Into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper was waiting for him. And he was very hungry, and he wanted to eat, and he went to see his supper, and it was still hot, so he ate